I'm Alex Pate, principal at Huckleberry Capital, working from my home office today. A tiny Kiwi company, now that's a company based in New Zealand, not a company that sells kiwi fruit or kiwi birds, has become our third largest position. Gentrack Group makes two kinds of specialty software. For utilities, it makes software that handles what's called the meter to cash cycle. It's basically everything that's involved in payments, data, and tracking to figure out how much gas, water, or electricity a customer used and then billing them for it. Now, separately, for airports, Gentrack makes software that's sort of a central data hub that gets everybody from air traffic controllers to baggage handlers, airport executives, and even the passengers in the airport all on the same page with real-time data. This is their newer product, and it's also much faster growing. They've already installed it in Hong Kong Airport, JFK, Newark, all 14 Icelandic airports, and a whole slew of airports in the Australasian region. What these two pieces of software have in common is they're both what's called best-in-class software. And that sort of sounds like this gimmicky marketing term, but it's actually a technical term. It means that they each do one thing really well. They go narrow and deep on a single function. The opposite is enterprise software, which does everything for one big company. Enterprise software was really popular in the 90s and early 2000s, but since then people have more or less figured out that, hey, it's really clunky, it takes a long time to install, and it's really difficult to update over time as our needs as a business change. So there's a shift underway at big companies like utilities and airports away from enterprise and towards a suite of nimble, best-in-class software, and Gentrack is partly riding that wave. Now, this is a really small company. It's 230 million Australian dollar market cap, which is 180 million dollars in US dollars. And part of the reason for that tiny size is that the company is really capital light. It doesn't take a lot of extra cash to sell the same software to a second or a third or a 20th customer. And that means that the excess cash the company has coming in is not easily deployed to grow even faster. Fortunately, management's very disciplined. They give about 75% of that excess profit to us in the form of dividends rather than squander it on some project that's not going to have the return that we would want as owners of this business. We initially bought shares at about $2.80. They're about $3.20 today. Our valuation's a bit south of $4, although I probably think that's going to go up as the company continues to perform even better than we've modeled. If you guys have any questions about this, drop them below in the comments section, or if there's not in the comments section, then email us at team@investhuckleberry.com.